Today we're going over the ultimate sleep tier list. Sleep is the number one tool when it comes to your recovery, your training, your stress, your focus, literally every aspect of your life. And tons of people think they have sleep issues, but a lot of the times their habits just simply aren't there. So today we're going to go over from S tier to F tier on what habits actually move the needle and make a difference. First, we got a dark room. We're putting that right in the S tier. Ideally, you want to use blackout curtains, but darkness is going to signal your body to produce melatonin. You're going to have fewer micro wake-ups during night, especially if you have a light outside of your room, like a street light or wherever it is. You're going to have way better sleep length because you're not going to wake up instantly when it gets bright outside. So that's going right in the S tier. Next, we got white noise or a fan noise. Put that in B tier. It's helpful, but it's not mandatory. It can mask random sounds that wake you up at night. If you live in a city or a noisy household, this can be crucial. If you're a light sleeper, this will be a game changer for you, but it's also not necessary. Some people don't like the noise. No caffeine afternoon. Put that into A tier because caffeine is going to linger around. On average, the half-life of caffeine is going to be 4 to 6 hours, but for some people, it's going to be even up to 9.5 hours. So if this caffeine is lingering around, it's going to ruin your sleep quality. Even if you feel like you can fall asleep fine and have caffeine, your sleep quality is most likely going to drop. So especially avoid it close to bed, but I'd recommend avoid it as far away from bed as possible. Not eating 2 to 3 hours before bed. That's going to go to S tier. If your body is digesting food, it's not going to be able to repair itself. Your body temperature is going to be higher. Your heart rate is going to be higher, which will wreck your sleep. You want to have a low body temperature and low heart rate. Not to mention if you're digesting food, you're going to be having some micro wake-ups during night, all these issues. We got napping. I'll put that at C tier because it can be context dependent. But if you're taking a nap too close to bed, this could actually hinder your sleep quality. But if you work a job, you got to get up early, you can't get proper sleep, maybe you had a bad night of sleep, taking a short nap can be super useful. I would just limit your naps to about 30 minutes is ideal for me at least. Short naps are usually better. And also don't take them too close to your bedtime. Reading before bed. That's going to go to, we'll put it in B tier. It's helpful. It's not mandatory. But books are going to be lower stimulation compared to a screen. It helps your mind slow down as long as you're not reading something too overstimulating. And it creates a good wind down ritual that can help you fall asleep easier. Morning sunlight. Put that into S tier actually. So morning sunlight is going to set your circadian rhythm for the day, which is your internal clock, which will help you get sleepy before your bedtime, produce melatonin at the right time. Plus it improves your mood and energy throughout the day. So I recommend getting at least 5 minutes as soon after waking up as you can. Drink a water out there, hydrate. Alcohol before bed. That's going right into F tier. Alcohol is going to completely destroy your sleep quality. You're going to have worse REM. You're going to have micro wake-ups. You're going to have a higher heart rate, a higher body temperature, be dehydrated. It just will completely trash your sleep. I'd avoid alcohol anytime close to bedtime. Scrolling. That's going to go to D tier. I want to put it in F tier. We'll put it in D tier. It's really in between D and F, but it's going to stimulate dopamine, which keeps you awake longer. Not to mention the blue light is stressful and harmful, and it can train your brain to think your bed equals entertainment when your bed should be sleep. Magnesium supplements. That's going to go to B tier. Super helpful. Magnesium can help relaxation and muscle tension. I notice I sleep way deeper, fall asleep way quicker with magnesium. It's really hard to get proper amounts from your diets, especially nowadays. Even someone like me who's very dialed with what I eat, it's still very hard to hit my recommended amount. Obviously, it's not going to be magic if you don't have the basics in check, but it can be super useful. I recommend using magnesium glycinate. That's the best one for sleep, creates the least amount of gut issues. Cold room. That's going right to S tier. I like to think of my room at night as a cave. Dark, quiet, and cold. That is the ideal sleep setup. A cold room is going to help you lower your core body temperature. You're not going to be sweating waking up all night. It's going to improve your deep sleep quality. Training at night. D, we'll put it in the C tier. Just because some people sleep fine after training. Some people get wired, keeps them up. It does raise your heart and body temperature, but that can drop. I just wouldn't train too close to bed. I understand we're busy. We have jobs, school, whatever it is. So I think it's better to get in your training than not get it. But I recommend getting your training in earlier in the day, or at least not too close to bedtime. Same bedtime and wake up time every single day. That's going into S tier. Locks in your circadian rhythm, makes it easier to fall asleep, easier to wake up at the same time. You're gonna have better energy and sleep quality long term. You compare this with the sunrise and the sunset, and that is literally perfect. We got a hot shower before bed. It's gonna go into B tier. It can be helpful, not mandatory. Helps you relax. Your body's gonna cool down after taking a hot shower, which that cool down signals sleep. It's also good for managing your stress. It's nice to be clean in bed, so we'll go B tier. Blue light blocking glasses. These are helpful if you're on screens at night. There's not tons of studies to back it up, but I noticed great effects from using blue light glasses. A lot of other people do. They're super cheap. Just toss them on. You can get these crazy red looking ones, or you can get some slightly tinted ones. I noticed these ones work better. If you're avoiding bright lights and screens, there's really no point of wearing them, but that's just not realistic for most of us. So tossing them on a couple hours before bed. Next, we got nasal breathing. Nasal breathing is gonna go into A tier. So you're gonna have a calmer nervous system when you nasal breathe. You're not gonna be snoring, which snoring can cause wake ups during the night. You're gonna have better oxygen delivery. You can use things like nose strips to open up your nose more, or mouth tape. Next, we got sleeping with a TV on. That's going in the F tier. You're gonna have blue light, you're gonna have sound, which is gonna completely destroy your sleep. It's gonna wreck your deep sleep. I don't really need to say much more.